What's good, my fellow Tarnish? In today's video, I'm going to show you 5 amazing weapons you have to try in the brand new Shadow of the Erdtree DLC. I'm sitting right here at the bottom of the map. I am going to teach you exactly how to get here at the end of the video, so if you want to skip straight to that, then you can go ahead and click the chapter list down below. But let's get the weapon. You're going to drop straight down here. This is going to be the fissure at the bottom of the map, and there is a quest line actually attached to this. Once you make your way all the way down to the bottom safely, hopefully you make it down safely, no problem, yeah. You're eventually going to make it down to that side of grace. There are going to be enemies aligning the path, so just be careful on your way down. But this is going to be your first side of grace, the fissure. There's going to be 2 more sides of grace and then you'll be good to go. Continue along the path about right here. You're going to get knocked off your horse. Then you're going to proceed on the inside of the cave. Now, this cave is going to lead you into an even larger area. The Stone Coffin Fissure. You're going to grab this side of grace here, and then we're going to continue on. You're going to want to run all the way down, hop up on the ship. There is going to be a Bloodfiend right there. Now, you can farm one of the other weapons in this guide from this man right here. If you continue fighting him, he is a Bloodfiend, and if you continue slapping those men up, you're eventually going to get the Bloodfiend's Arm. There's so many of them, and I actually received my first one from these guys. But there's a better location that I actually farmed for the Bloodfiend's Arm, because there's also going to be a side of grace. So it's up to you where you decide to farm that weapon. But back into it like we never left. You're going to continue straight forward, ignoring all the other Bloodfiends if you can. There is going to be a side of grace right here at the distance, and there's also going to be a shadow tree fragment, so make sure you grab those. We'll go ahead and reset these boys real quick. At which point you should be sitting right here at the Fissure Cross. From the Fissure Cross side of grace, I want you to turn over here to the northwest and head right over here to the edge. Look down off the edge and you see that area right there. We're going to go and hop on this ship, and we're going to make our way all the way down to the bottom, and that's where our weapon should be hiding for us. So we come over here, we drop down right about here, and there is going to be an enemy trying to surprise attack you down here, so just be careful. We'll go ahead and turn on our lantern, and there's our weapon. So let's go get it. There we go, the Velvet Sword of Saint Trina. Now, the thing about this weapon which makes it so damn cool is that it actually can put the enemies to sleep, which I think is just absolutely insane. Of course, some of the toughest, biggest, baddest enemies in the game won't fall asleep, but a lot of the bosses in the game that can be slept will fall asleep. So it's still a very valuable weapon. I hope you enjoy it. Let's move on to the next one. Right over here at the Cliff Road Terminus side of grace. You're going to run straight over here to the Prospect Town, and I was able to get a Bloodfiend's Arm from these boys over here very easily. So this is probably one of the places that I recommend that you start trying to farm for it. You literally just want to run right up this little pathway right here. Make your way up to the top. At which point you'll see 2 right here. 1 in front of you, 1 on the right. This man is going to give you a pitchfork weapon, and this man is going to give you the Bloodfiend's Arm. Make sure before you start farming that you try to get your drop rate as high as humanly possible. There are 2 items currently in the game that can raise your discovery rate, and I'll scroll down and show you. One of them is the old school, the Silver Pickled Foulfoot, temporarily boost item discovery. And the new item is going to be this one right here, the Silver Horned Tender. This is actually better than the Silver Pickled Foulfoot, so you might want to collect a bunch of these and start farming. For our next weapon, I want you to make your way over to the Shadow Keep. Inside of the Shadow Keep, you're going to have to get all the way up to the storehouse first floor. Now, actually, when you reach the storehouse first floor, you're going to turn around from this side of grace over to the elevator. Make your way down, and there's going to be a Fire Knight waiting at the bottom of the stairs. There's going to be a Fire Knight waiting at the bottom of the elevator. Go ahead and sauce that man up and wait for him to drop your weapon. Hey, not bad. We got the Fire Knight helm. Alright. Just keep farming them and don't give up. For our next weapon, you're going to have to make it to this forge, the Ruined Forge of the Starfall Pass. In order to get here, you have two options. The High Road Cross side of Grace, you can go north and then come back down south and run right over here to the edge. Or you can actually come from the opposite side. If you never went through this entire castle, you can actually just go from castle front, go down, head under into the swamp, jump inside of the Spirit Spring, and land inside the Fort of Reprimand. Run outside of there, grab this side of Grace here, run north, and go ahead and head straight over to the west, and you'll bump straight into this. Now when we get inside, you're looking for the forge, and it's actually pretty easy to get through this entire place, so let's run through it. As soon as you walk in, you're going to have enemies all over the place, but don't bother them. Go ahead and run straight through this first room. I'll let those boys fight each other. I'm good with that. As they sit over there, hash it out, there's going to be this boy right here. We're going to completely ignore him. Dodge this man. We're going to hit this ladder right here, make our way up to the top. All right, we're going to dodge that man right there. We're going to come over here, run around him, let him be. Now that we're on the top and we can look down, you're going to see this situation here. You want to get over to that lever. So we're going to drop our way down, make our way across, leave the sleeping man sleep. Come right over here to this lever and we're going to hit it once. Hop down. Go ahead, run around the corner, hit the lever again. Climb on top of it. Once you get to the tippy top, congratulations, you run straight over to the forge, grab your dragon smithing stone and your brand new weapon. Alright guys, for our last weapon, it's the Milady. It's the easiest one to get, but also the easiest one to miss in the game. It's going to be right here. You're going to start off at the castle front side of Grace. Going to head inside the building, straight upstairs. You're going to head right over in here and head up the tower to the left. So let's get to it. There's going to be a guard right here at the top of the stairs. As soon as you get up here, you can go ahead and sauce him up if you haven't already. We're then going to make our way on the inside very easily. There's going to be a couple of guards coming up on our left, so just be ready for that. As soon as you get up to the top here, just a little bit more, we should be getting a little bit of an ambush right there. All right, now we're going to make our way over here to the left. We're going to scroll past this man right there. We're going to ignore the violent dog. All right. Pretend like that never happened. We're going to hit this tower right here. Go ahead and ignore the guy trying to bite our tail off and just go straight up this ladder. Once you reach the top of the ladder, congratulations, you can go ahead and grab your brand new weapon. Alright guys, to get you over to the Cerulean Coast like I promised, there's two ways to go. Your first option is here from the castle front. You can go straight over. Continue down south till you reach this right here, the Pillar Path waypoint. You're going to walk past this area right here. Go all the way to the back till you reach the Dragon Pit. Beat the boss. Pop out the other side to the Dragon Pit terminus. And then you're going to make your way across this little lake right here, down this path until you see a huge dragon. Cross the dragon altar. Cross over the back of the dragon. All the way to the back until you see a ship. Hop down on that ship, walk all the way around, hop down across that ship, and then you'll make your way straight over to the fissure. Or you could take this route right here. What we're going to do is we're going to make our way down into this area over here. we're going to go ahead and hop all the way down until we get to the bottom where the swamp is, like we usually do. So, you know the drill. We've shown this in so many videos in the past. You hop over here, you make your way down, down and around until eventually you get down to those bats. You then want to run over to this tree. You'll take a little bit more damage on your way down, but you'll be all right. We're going to run over to those bats over there in the distance. Hook a clean right. Continue on down. Ignore all the noise behind you. Make your way over to the flower. There's our crab. And we're good to go. We go ahead. We go inside where the Elac cave is. We head up this little pathway over here to the left. We go straight back. That's going to be the Elac Cave side of Grace. We're going to continue on, and this time we're going to take a left. You're going to see this path right here, and you're going to follow this all the way down until you hit the next side of Grace, which should be just in the distance. You can hop all the way down to the bottom if you wish, but I like to stay on the rocks. We're going to run past these grave birds right here. Go straight. Then we're going to cross onto the other side right about here. There should be like a somber smithy stone right here on this body. We're going to continue on down the path. You want to make another jump here. Go ahead and hop down once again. All right, once you make your way down, we're going to continue along this path. You're going to keep going forward. Right over here to the right, we'll hop down. Then this time we're going to hop across over here. Nice. Continue along and then hop over down this way. Follow the river all the way back. There might be a big furnace giant right here for you. For me, I already took him out. But we're going to continue along the path all the way to the back until you get to an opening. All right, it's going to spit you out over here. And here we are. The Cerulean Coast, just like I promised. Then you're going to take this path. You're going to go straight down. There might be a dragon that drops down in this location right here if you haven't already taken it out. Either way, you want to continue straight forward, where you're also going to see a map fragment in the distance. You can pick up that map fragment on your way over. It doesn't matter. But continue along right here. There's your map fragment. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to hook a right. At which point you'll see the rest of the path all the way to the back where the fissure is. And I hope you enjoy. If you like what we do in the channel, make sure you smash that like button and sub to the channel so that you don't miss out on any more tips, tricks, guides, and a hell of a lot more. For the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC, this is your boy MSensei, but for now though, I'm out of here.